to Alpro Pharmacy, Gongbada. This was the placement for my 9 weeks of Industrial Training 1. It was a nationwide company in more than 180 locations around Malaysia with more than 1,500 employees that cover almost every major city and town. Alpro Pharmacy was also the largest prescription pharmacy chain in Malaysia, receiving more than 250,000 prescriptions per year. This pharmacy also provides healthcare services beyond pharmacy sector at their outlet. It was supported by more than 200 pharmacists, 150 nutritionists and dietitians, 30 physiotherapists, and other healthcare professionals, which made it as one of the most diversified company pharmacy chain in Malaysia that provide one-stop healthcare solutions to the community. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Before I proceed with my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nuraini Zahani binti Zarlan Kadri, a final year student of Bachelor of Nutrition Science from Faculty of Health Science, University Sultan Zainal Abidin. I was supervised by pharmacist Nadira Akmal binti Nasrun as my industrial supervisor and Dr. Wee Biswan as my academic supervisor. So next, let's go to the company background. Alpro Pharmacy was a community-based pharmacy providing healthcare and pharmacy services to the community it serves. It was started in 2002 by 3 founders, which were pharmacist Lo Swee Siong, pharmacist Hugh Fei Song, and Miss Chia Ling Ling, with the aim to make lives better for the consumers, employees, and the surrounding communities. The first outlet was set up in the Regional Mall, Port Dickson. Alpro Pharmacy Gongbada, which was located in Dataran Austin, Kuala Nerus, was one of the outlets in Terengganu. There were also several other outlets in Terengganu, including Alpro Pharmacy Kemaman, Dungun, Kuala Terengganu, Paka, Kubang Kurus, Kertih, Kuala Ibai, and Jalan Baru Pak Sabah. Alpro Pharmacy in Gongbada outlet was set up in September 2020 with a total of 7 staffs currently. There are many services provided by Alpro Pharmacy. First, Silver Care. It was an ideology of one-stop rehab center and medical supply store that helped customers to find a full range of medical equipment, rental service, repair service, hearing tests, wound care, nutritional consultation, physiotherapy, drug-related advice, and elderly care service. Secondly, medication disposal service. This company also offers free service to dispose and expired or unwanted medication properly. The third one is quit smoking service. It is a service that offers solution to quit smoking by using nicotine gum or patch. Next is Sugo 365. Sugo 365 is a diabetic care service involving a team of healthcare professionals with doctor, pharmacist, nutritionist, and dietitian. They also conduct school talk under the Alpro Pharmacy Little Pharmacist Special Task Force, which was formed with the intention of educating youth on health-related knowledge. Next service provider is MediChat. This service provides face-to-face consultation between pharmacists and consumers of the medication to ensure that consumers understand their medicine and improve safety and adherence. So next, let's proceed to the tasks or activities that I've done during my industrial training. First is conducting blood glucose monitoring, blood pressure monitoring, and lipid profile tests to the customers. Customers can walk in to any nearest outlet for this service at any time of the operation hour of outlet. This was a quite challenging task as it was not something that I practiced during my study period. Secondly, nutrition consultation or counseling. This consultation will be given based on the result obtained by the customers for their blood glucose, blood pressure, and lipid profile test. For example, if the customers had a high level of blood glucose, I'll recommend a balanced diet, avoid high sugary food, go for a low glycemic index food, and reduce fats intake along with the examples of foods for a better understanding. This task was a great opportunity for me to practice on what I have learned in nutrition counseling skills during my study period. I can also practice on what I learned in basic medical nutrition therapy subject to provide customers with the best nutrition recommendation based on their health status. The third one is checking and arranging stocks. This was a common task or activities that need to be carried out by the staffs who working in a retail industry. This was important to allow us keeping an accurate track of physical stock we have in the outlet, what has been sold and what has not. Next is school talk. I was given a task to find a primary school in Kuala Nerus area where I can conduct this program. Gladly, my application was approved by SK Complex Tembusu, who gave me the permission to conduct the program at their school. Through this activity, I could apply my knowledge and skill that I learned in the subject of nutritional education and health promotion, nutrition program planning and assessment, and community nutrition project. Next task was making posters. The posters that I made include posters of food pyramid, Malaysian healthy plate, how to avoid obesity, monosaccharide, disaccharides and polysaccharides, and fats versus calorie. Last but not least, I also given task to find the differences between milk for diabetic patient. The milk for diabetic patient under comparison was metabolic solver, nutrient diabetic, Glucerna, Supplement D, and Control Easy Now. Through my observation, every milk has their own advantages and disadvantages in terms of ingredient, nutritional content, level of glycemic index, and price, which differ them to each other. For the next section, we'll go through the work experiences. There are a lot of work experiences that I gained during this industrial training at Alpro Pharmacy. First is conducting health screening tests, which consists of blood pressure, blood glucose, and lipid profile tests. Secondly, planning and conducting school talk. Third, giving face-to-face nutrition consultation or counseling to the customers. 4. Deals with many kind of customers. And 5th, learn on the role of nutritionist in a retail company. There are a lot of things that I've learned or gained throughout this industrial training. First, it helped me to improve skill in taking blood, especially for lipid profile tests, which need us to draw more blood in order to ensure that the machine can work properly. Secondly, it also helped me to improve my communication skill, whether it is individually or in public, through customer serving and community program. Next, it also helped me to boost my self-confidence. For example, when I need to handle my first face-to-face community nutrition program. My industrial training at Alpro Pharmacy also helped to improve my creativity through poster making and creating a TikTok video to promote sales. For the recommendation, as for the company, it is important for them to play a role in providing students with guidance on what is appropriate with the courses learned by students. Hence, the company should also provide any form of reward on the work done by them. With the rewards or guidance from the company itself can inspire the spirit of the students and also attract them to the field. As for the university, it is recommended for the lecturers to provide more frequent monitoring and support the students who are undergoing industrial training because there may be problems faced by students. Lastly, my recommendation for students who undergo industrial training was to be more competent in doing tasks given by the company, be sensitive to situation occurs during industrial training, and be prepared to handle various situations that often occur in the management of an organization, such as criticism, objection, or reprimand from supervisor. Last but not least, as for the conclusion, after undergoing 9 weeks of industrial training at Alpro Pharmacy Gongpada, there were a lot of new knowledge that I learned. I managed to understand on how a nutritionist plays an important role in a retail industry, especially in the pharmacy. The exposure that had been given to me by my supervisor and other Alpro Pharmacy staff about the working and technical aspects was so valuable and meaningful in order for me to prepare myself before stepping into the real working environment in the future. I was very glad that all of them were very helpful and willing to guide me completing my tasks. Lastly, the involvement of students in industrial training can prove and strengthen students' identity in undergoing training in industrial field, which at the same time making University Sultan Zainan Abidin UNIZA as practical platform of education. That's all for my presentation today. Thank you and have a nice day.